The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Mostert with a carry on 1st down, but he is not going anywhere as he is brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. A
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Again, Jackson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A 4-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you want those guys to get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he'll fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal. Jackson now. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The left side completion to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter.
It's good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards and a Raider first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. To throw again is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now, after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Looking deep for Julio. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rashawn Lattimore. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. from the gun. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A handoff to Barkley. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Mahomes going to throw. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. The last 2 guys on the cover of Madden going toe-to-toe here, and a great one brewing in the third. Everything we'd expect from Mahomes and Jackson, 2 of the best young stars in the game. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
On the tackle.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he pushed,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. His 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for the Raiders. 55 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a and that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Raiders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards on the ground.
At the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the run, it's Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chargers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's David Montgomery, 2nd-year man from Iowa State. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. David Montgomery, his 1st touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To his left. And that is incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. James has it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down.
Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Complete to Raheem.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Being chased out left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal with Lamar Jackson leading the charge. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete.
Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Chargers 34, Raiders 24.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Today's final score.
A lot of score.